guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Martyna, and in today's video I would like us to start working on a new project together, on a new journal collection, sort of from start to finish, excluding the covers. I made the covers in the past weeks, but I have a lot of covers tutorials here on my channel. They are always linked in the description box, so you can follow one of these if you would like to excuse me, if you would like to make your own. But every ephemera and page decoration and anything like that I would like us to make together. And so here is the solution to this question that I asked you guys to guess what is going to be the theme of my next journal collection, and a few of you did get it right, and it is going to be forest and woodland and owls and mushrooms. And I know it sounds a little bit autumny, maybe fall-like, but I just was in a mood, I guess. I associate summer with or the other way around, I associate forest with summer as well, because this is when you can start going mushroom picking, and this is where you can go to kind of avoid the heat and stay cooler by the shade of the trees, whatever. You guys know what I mean, hopefully. So so yeah, this collection is going to be woodland and forest, but you guys had so many amazing guesses and amazing ideas, and I'm definitely I've added them all to my to-do in a future list. So there was some of you who asked if this was going to be steampunk, which is an amazing idea. I definitely want to make some steampunk journals in the future, and I've already talked with my boyfriend, and he has some super interesting but very crazy idea for some steampunk journals, which I hope we can pull off. So we will definitely be trying this out. And there was also ocean, there were colors like deep purple and dark blues and all of that. So I'm definitely going to be making journals with these color themes in the future as well. But so far we have a forest journal. So let me maybe show you quickly what I want us to create today. So this little project here is a writing board slash Nik the Booksmith's inspired Raggedy. So Nik the Booksmith came up with this idea, I think a couple of years ago, of a board that you would put in your journal. So I would use this flat edge to put it into my journal, and then all the other three edges have something sticking out. So when you put it in your journal, these are sticking out of the journal itself. So I decided to combine this amazing idea with a writing board. So a writing board is basically like a flat surface. This one is made out of cardstock, and you just would put it between the pages, behind the page that you would like to write or journal on, and it would give you a flat surface in a journal which is already getting full with a lot of ephemera and bulky stuff. So that just makes it easier to journal, I suppose. So that's why we have one side of this, which is this beautiful book page, and I've stitched those faux leaves on the sides here. They are going to be sticking out of the journal, and this side is just a simple collage, quite flat, quite easy, to use when you want to write over it. So each journal, I think, is going to have 2 or 3 of those, but today I want to show you guys how to make one of these. And yeah, any theme would work, I suppose. I believe that Nik the Booksmith did some kind of scraps on the edges here. I don't remember exactly, it was so long ago when I watched her tutorial, but yeah, so anything you want to add to the edges to stick out of your journal would be great. So, just before we start, I did create a digital kit to go with this theme of woodland and forest. I just kind of like doing it. It puts me in the mood to just look for the images, to play with colors and textures, and then I'm like in this mood to create this a journal with this particular theme. So this kit is called Woodland Wonders. This is a digital kit, so you can buy it in my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description box, and print it. And it is 10 pages plus 4 backgrounds, so 14 full-sized US letter size pages of printables. And I'm working on the add-on, and I also did a little add-on to go with it, which I will share with you in a moment. But let me just show you every single page that you will get in the kit. So as you can see here, we have an owl, we have some wild roses, there is a little bit of gold, which is of course kind of a signature for me, and the backgrounds are just this mixed media kind of pattern. And there is also, I try to leave a lot of space for journaling. So here is the other page, and there are sunflowers, and that's why I think it's good to be used. You know, we are good to use this kit in the summer still. And of course mushrooms, some ferns, then another owl. I love this guy. And more space for writing, more beautiful sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Then we have this one. I love these. What are they called? No, I don't know. They're poisonous mushrooms, but they look so cute. And then we have this one, which is like this wild mash of ferns and an owl and some mushrooms. And then we have journaling pages, so this one with some vintage ledger in the background, and then lines for you to journal. Then we have this one with the composition up top here. This one, and this cute pink cluster of mushrooms, or cluster of pink mushrooms. And then we have this one, and let me show you the background. So we have a background like this. Now I don't have this in order, so sorry for that. We have one like this. Then this is the same. There is this one. So kind of like the sunflowery yellow, and this one, 4 backgrounds. They go perfectly with this kit. So this is Woodland Wonders, and I have Woodland Wonders Mushroom Ephemera, which is just a little kit that I included some vintage mushroom illustrations that I found. I did a little bit work with them, cleaned them up a little bit, played with some colors, and here is what we have. So if you are looking for mushroom ephemera, then this should get you covered. We have a few sizes, so we have 4 by 6 inches, we have 3 by 4, and this one is kind of more irregular size, a little bit thinner than 4 by 6. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so both of these are available in my shop for purchase, and I'm also running a sale in my Etsy shop, kind of like the beginning of the new month sale. So do check it out if you are interested, and thank you in advance for your support. All right, so we can start with our project. Okay, so the base for my writing board is going to be this 1mm cardstock. It's not very pretty, but it doesn't have to be because we are going to be covering it up completely. So I've already measured how tall and how wide I want my writing board to be. So I'm just going to use my trimmer to cut it down, and mine is going to be 24 centimeters tall or 9.5 inches, because these journals are going to be a little bit bigger than my usual size, by 16 centimeters, which is approximately 6.25 inches wide. Okay, now I'm going to put this aside. So as you could see, let me show you, I used a book page for this kind of front side, and then some collaging with this is a picture from my kid, and some other pieces of paper for the back. So I have a few pages here, which are hopefully exactly this size. Yes, they are. And these come from a book, The Undercliff by Elaine Franks. So I've used this book full of gorgeous illustrations, although some of them a little gory, but this is like a woodland book. So I've used pages from this to create the covers. Look at this, be stunning, to create the covers, and I'm also using them to create those writing boards. So let me pick one page that we can use here. This is so sweet. Maybe this birdie. I would have leaves there. Yeah, maybe I will use him. So this will go on a kind of the front of my writing board. And again, I'm going to leave this one side kind of not embellished, just because I wanted to go to the spine of my journal when I slip it between the pages. While this is just a wild mishmash of leaves, and I have some packs of faux leaves, and I got these from AliExpress. So if you just look for fabric leaves or something like this, then you should be able to find them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage them on these three sides, and then I am going to stitch them with my sewing machine. And now, if you don't want to use sewing machine for this, that's perfectly fine. I would use hot glue or any other adhesive that you believe will adhere to fabric. You can also use staples. I like to use staples often, and also after you use your staples, we will then be gluing this to our cardstock, so the back of the staples will not be a problem. Okay, so I'm just going to take a few of these leaves and see what we can create. I don't want to cover the bird, of course. So how is everyone? How are you doing? How is your summer going? I haven't been very active lately, but like I said in my previous video, I've been doing a lot of work kind of in the background, and I've also been a little bit tired because of the heat. We've really been going through quite a terrible heat wave here in Poland, and especially our apartment is very, very hot, which was just very tiring. But I feel like I've rested. I feel maybe here. I feel well rested. I feel energetic. I feel excited to go back to filming regularly. So you can definitely expect more videos from me this month going forward. Let me see. Okay, maybe like this. Maybe one more of these gold leaves here, because you can never have too many gold leaves, I suppose. All right, you guys, so I'm going to take this now to my sewing machine, and of course I will go cluster by cluster. I will just move those aside for a moment, and we'll start with the one here. I will stitch all around this, and then we will proceed with decorating the back of our writing board. Okay, I really love how it looks now, all shiny and textury. I really like the texture of those leaves, quite interesting. Okay, so this will go, like I said, to the front of our writing board, but before we glue it, I would like us to decorate the back. So let me see what I have here to decorate it. I have my printables. These are the ones I printed one-sided specifically for kind of the tearing and decorating with them part. I have also this one. I also have some printables. I have some book page, and I should have some scraps of some digitals as well. Where are they? Oh, here. Come on, come on. Yeah, I have this. And we will see what we can use. So let me first pick an image that I want kind of as a focal point of our little collage. This is going to be a very simple collage. Nothing too extravagant or too difficult. This would be pretty, but I think our writing board is too small and we would have to cut out a large piece. Although, I'm still tempted. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one, and I will choose one more page to go with it, so that we can add some more color. Alrighty. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tear ruler and tear somewhere here. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue this and cut the edges off. So let me quickly ink the bottom edge here, although I may not glue it right now, not yet at least. So maybe like this. What else could we have? We could have a piece of this. So I'm going to again tear a smaller piece this time. And I want this flower to be there. This is so crooked, but that's okay. And then maybe book page. So we would have this maybe here in the corner. Some book page. How about like that? I like it. Okay, so this would go somewhere here, and this is upside down, but you guys know that's the way I like to place my collage pieces sometimes, just to add a little bit of interest to them. And what else could we add? Do I have any like scraps that could work here? Let me see, I have some Tim Holtz scraps. This could work actually. Wouldn't it be too blendy though? Maybe this. It could be this, I guess. So I'm going to tear a piece this long. So do tell me in the comments how your summer has been going. I can't believe we are already in August. I don't know where July went. I think because it was so hot, all the days melted in one. And then I woke up and it's August already, so it happens, doesn't it? But I'm very excited for this month. I have a lot of fun ideas that I want to share with you, a lot of plans for my channel, for my little business, creative business. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing, and for some of the papers I'm going to use glue stick, and for some I'm going to use wet glue. As per usual, I'm using glue stick for those papers which are old or thin, or where the paper texture is a little bit porous, so the wet glue would just sip right through it and it wouldn't look very nice. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to want, well, not that. This way and maybe this way. And then this would go here. Yeah, I think I like it. So this is cardstock. This is Kraków cardstock. So I'm going to use whoa, wet glue, which really wanted to be used apparently. Again, I need to measure where I want it. So I want it somewhere here. And I'm going to cut the edges of those papers just to have it all lined up perfectly. That's why I haven't glued the leaves, the book page with the leaves on the other side yet, because it would make it more difficult. So this way. And then here, so I'm going to use my glue directly on the cardboard. It's going to be much easier than doing it the other way around, I suppose. Now I want to measure so I don't have to cut off too much of the images. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. So let's see what we have. Let's cut off all of these sticking edges that are sticking out first, and then we can see how our collage is looking. Like I said, this is a very, very simple collage because I want to keep this side of the writing board as flat as possible, because obviously it's supposed to be used for writing. So if I added a lot of layers, like you guys know I like to add, I love it, I love it. Love how it looks. So if I would add layers upon layers upon layers like I like to add, this might become a little too bulky to be actually used as anything else but this decorative raggedy. And I really want them to also be useful as masterboards. Okay. Now you guys know what's coming, and that's my gilding paste. I swear this thing like never ends, so I'm using a gilding paste with my finger to gild the edges here, but you can use any gilding paste or wax that you have on hand. Mine is from a Polish brand, Renaissance, and I've used this little tube. I've been using this little tube for I think over a year, and you know, you've witnessed how much I use it. So it's very, what's the word? what is the word when you get a good value for what you've paid and you can use it and use it and use it? I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but yeah, I think it's going a little bit dry though, so I may need to get a new tube sooner than later, but I've already used it all over the edges of my journal covers, which I will share with you guys sometime. And okay, let me look. Did I add anything else here? No, I suppose no. I've just added the gold, and yeah, that's it. I think it looks really pretty though. Just so simple, yet so pretty. Okay, and this one is going to go here. And because this book page isn't particularly thin, I'm going to use my wet glue. It's also a bit more trustworthy than glue stick. Now I have this on the leaf, of course. I'm so grateful it's not so hot anymore. I mean, we're still in August, it still can get hot, but we've had a very cool weekend. And this weekend, so I'm filming this on Monday, so this weekend was like a wake-up call for me. I was a little bit cold even, and it felt amazing. I don't know if I would ever say it in winter though, but this weekend being cold, it felt amazing. And I don't know, I felt like my brain could function, you know? My brain could function again, and I wasn't in this heat haze anymore like I've been for the past some time. Oh yeah, I hope it stays. So today is definitely warmer, but still, you know, still acceptable. It's like, what is it, 24 maybe Celsius degrees, so not hot at all, and partly sunny. So I hope it will stay like this. Okay. All right. Now I have a lot of this cardstock sticking out, so I think I'm just going to use my ink here to blend it with the image. I've inked up the edges of this image before off camera. Okay, so here it is. And here is what we have. So we have this side, which is decorated and which is going to be put in the journal this way. Now all of these leaves are going to be sticking out of the journal, which I am very excited about. And we have this back side, which is going to be put in the journal. I think I need a little bit more glue, but I will fix it in a sec. So this can be used as a writing board. So again, you would put it between the pages, behind the pages that you want to write on, and then it will make it much easier to write if your journal is getting bulky, which I think we all know that junk journals can and do often get very bulky. Okay guys, so this was our fun quick project for today. Thank you so much for crafting with me. Also thank you for your patience with me. I promise more regular videos are coming this month. I am feeling much better and much more kind of like energized and inspired and I want to share it with you. So exciting things are coming, and again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I speak to you very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys!